Hi, my name is Skip Fleshman, and I'm now the proud owner of a Citation CJ1, and I couldn't have done it without the help from jetAVIVA. Everybody's path to ownership of a jet is different, and I'm no exception. I started off my aviation career as a military pilot flying single-engine, single-seat jets. I have about 2,000 hours in military aircraft, and after I transitioned into the business world, I ended up being able to fly on the side a Gulfstream. So I have a couple of thousand hours in the Gulfstream. When it came time for me to acquire my first airplane, I'd never owned anything in the past. I didn't know what I didn't know. And I could not have done this without the help of a full service organization such as jetAVIVA that has the breadth of services and the depth of knowledge to be able to assist me in this entire process. There are three things that really stood out for me in working with the jetAVIVA team. The first one is their market knowledge. They have extraordinary connections globally and the ability to identify many aircraft that could be suitable for a purchaser. Many of these aircraft that they identify, they've tracked and known over the years, and the vast majority of the ones they identified for me were off market. I would never have had the opportunity to find them on my own. The second area that I think makes jetAVIVA really stand out is their depth of services. They have an entire team with very specific specializations that can help you identify the airplane, find the right fit for a purchaser, and then go through the process of negotiating price, negotiating the details, with putting all the contracts in place, navigating the entire process, pre-buy inspection, where they have dedicated maintenance personnel to walk through that, all the way through the entire closing and post-purchase details. I don't know of many organizations that have that level of specialization and the ability to hand off from one person to the other. And then the last area that I found really compelling, which is just kind of a minimum bar for me in doing any business partnership, is their level of professionalism. The response rate was off the charts. The level of communication was extremely high, and it was the right cadence, it was the right amount, and the entire process was done in an extraordinarily professional way. In working with the jetAVIVA team, it was very clear that they're an extraordinarily professional and trustworthy organization. But what clearly set them apart from other groups I've worked with in the business world was their amazingly high level of integrity. At one point, we identified an issue which was financial in nature, and jetAVIVA actually took a financial hit to make this work out for all parties. And I'll say they did this because, number one, that's just in their DNA. They know it's the right thing to do. And secondly, because they value the relationship they have with long-term customers. So it's just extraordinary what they did and how they processed an issue that they could have dealt with many ways, but they just did the right thing. I simply can't say enough good things about working with jetAVIVA. The process I went through was extremely quick and efficient in communication and process, but it was also extremely thorough. I felt like they went deep in everything they needed to go deep on. And at the end of the day, it was just a joy to work with the jetAVIVA team. I think it often comes down to personal relationships, and it was a fun process. So highly, highly recommend working with jetAVIVA.